Nick Robinson is such a great actor. I'm happy that he's booked and busy. My boy cannot do a period piece. He doesn't have the face for a period piece, so that really took me out. Hey everyone, welcome back to Candid Cinema. I'm Amanda, otherwise known as AMX NDA Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Today I will be reviewing Damsel, that is directed by Juan Carlos Fresnadillo and starring Millie Bobby Brown, also produced by Millie Bobby Brown. I'm really proud of her. I think that she is getting a hold on what she wants in her career, and I think being a part of every single aspect as a producer is incredible for her, and I really like that she followed through with this. You can tell she's a bit older in Damsel, and I know that like the Stranger Things kids, they're all getting older and doing their own things, but just Millie Bobby Brown just has a different I guess say air about her. I think she's so sure of herself, and the confidence is something that I love in her. And the rest of this cast is great. You have, Ray Winstone, you have Queen Angela Bassett, you have Robin Wright, you have Nick Robinson. It's a great cast. I think that they were all underutilized in this film, especially Angela Bassett. Like, you have Angela Bassett. What are we doing here? Seriously. So the story is about Elodie, this young girl who's played by Millie Bobby Brown, and she is in the poor side of the kingdom. Her family has been really struggling to keep the people afloat, the civilians afloat in their little town. Very early on in this film, they get a letter from Robin Wright, who plays the queen, basically proposing that she could marry the prince, which is her son, played by Nick Robinson. So they go immediately. And I found this a bit strange because I'm like, we could have had a bit more development with the kingdoms, why they're on the poor side, what happened to their kingdom, but we got none of that. It's very like one note and surface level. We don't get deeper than that. We also like get that she lost her mother and that Angela Bassett's the stepmother. And it's just like they're little lines that are there just to make sense of what is happening so quickly, and there's no depth to it. That's why there's really no emotional connection to Elodie. And they try to do that with the fact that she doesn't have a mother, and now she's like getting married to this prince, and she really wished that she could speak to her mom. And I'm like, but how long has she been dead? Why don't you have a connection with the stepmother? Like, there were so many questions that I had while watching this. And then the wedding happened so quickly. For me, Nick Robinson is such a great actor. I'm happy that he's booked and busy. My boy cannot do a period piece. He doesn't have the face for a period piece, so that really took me out. He also didn't have an accent, so that just didn't really work for me in comparison to what Millie Bobby Brown was delivering in this, so that wasn't equal. And I felt like the wedding was too fast, as I said. And that's because they had to get to the prophecy from the ancestors. And this is where like the dragons come in. There's this big mountain that they take her to, and they're all wearing like these gold masks and everything. And the prophecy is that they have to welcome in the princesses to royal bloodline. So Elodie's like, oh my God, like there's like a blood oath. Anytime there's a blood oath in a movie, it's no bueno. Like, it's not good. You know something bad's about to happen. But of course, she's very naive and she's whisked into this world where, like, she's going to have golden riches and she's going to have these beautiful gowns and she's going to be a princess. So she's not even thinking about that when it happens. And then this is where it didn't make any sense to me. So she gets thrown down into this pit. And this is where the movie starts. And I'm talking about, like, at least 20 minutes in. This movie is an hour 47. Yeah, this is where my problem lies. I personally think that we stayed with Elodie on her own, trying to escape this dragon for a very long time, to the point where everything within the mountain to help her escape was conveniently placed for her. So I didn't feel like she actually struggled to get out of there. And that's really tough to watch for an hour, really. I'm not saying Millie Bobby Brown didn't give a great performance. She was really good. She was a bit over the top at times, which did not make it believable to me. And that was an issue. There's a lot of scenes that it's completely pitch black. You can't see the dragon. You can't see anything in the movie because it's just so dark. So that was another issue. And again, it was like convenience. Everything was convenient to her. Everything was placed there knowing that she was going to be thrown into a ditch. Like it was just, it was okay. It was okay. It became very repetitive afterwards. And then, without spoiling, in the last, I guess, 30 minutes of this movie, maybe 40 minutes of this film, something happens where I'm like, but what was the need for this? It just felt like they were prolonging the ending to have a much more dramatic and like empowering moment. And I just couldn't make sense of it at the end of this. So it was just really, it was frustrating to sit through. I get irritated very easily. So I really wanted to like it. There's some good elements here. That's all I can say. I'm giving Damsel a 2 out of 5. There are some good things, but I really struggled with this one, unfortunately. So yeah, sorry, Millie Bobby Brown. I liked you in it. I hope you guys do enjoy Damsel. Let me know if you enjoyed Damsel in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can always follow me over at AMX NDA Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. I'll catch you guys next time. Keep watching movies.